Welcome back, everyone, to another reaction series. We're watching Picard Season 2. And I know in the trailer previews, my father joined us, but little did we know he was on a vacation right now. So he'll definitely get caught up with this episode and join us for the next episode. So he'll be all caught up. But joined today by Justin. What's up, Justin?
What's up?
How you doing, man? I'm pretty excited for this. How about yourself?
Been waiting a good while. So yeah, 2 years at least. So
yeah, exactly. COVID pushed everything back or whatever. Yeah, I enjoyed the first season a lot. Looking forward to this season. Data was one of my favorite characters and I'm glad that they touched up on his departure and everything kind of revolved around him and stuff. I thought that was really cool. But this season seems to be revolving around Q, and
it's going to be great.
Yeah, what we gather from the trailers and stuff, Q is going to have something to do with time travel or something. Who knows? Saw Guinan in there, and presumably the ensemble cast from the first season will be returning in some shape or form. So, anything you're looking forward to or not looking forward to in this?
I'm hoping to see Q and Guinan in this episode. That's pretty much it.
Right off the bat, just get right into it.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, maybe we should do just that. Let's get right into it. Thanks you all for joining us. Like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Comment down below, and we will get started. All right, Justin, hands on the play. In 3, 2, 1, play. Red alert right off the bat, and that's an old school. Oh my gosh, it's like we're back in time. Old suits, like what I'm wearing. Damn. Didn't quite make it to the bridge. What ship is it? I missed it. Green. What, Romulan?
Yep.
Or no, green could be Borg. The way that little tentacle just moved.
Borg right off the bat.
This is all of them on the... What's going on?
No. See who I think it is?
It's gonna be the Borg Queen. Man, we're right into it.
That's what that voice sounded like.
It's very similar.
Dude,
it's a different intro, but it's very similar.
I think that was the Borg Queen.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, oh, here we go. Look at this.
What the hell?
I mean, so we got Q and Guinan and Borg. This right off the bat.
We think it's Borg. I've never seen a Borg ship that wasn't a cube.
Yeah, if you've seen First Contact, you saw a sphere. Borg sphere.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, they have different...
Shame on me.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Over this grid, like space-time grid. It's almost like this intro has been rewritten. It's the same intro, but... Alright, here we go. Shift to Picard 48 hours beforehand. Number 1. Now that's the way to harvest. Just
what? That's cheating. They're just little mini teleporters.
Yep.
So did you see where I told you I'm getting a bottle of this wine? This
wine
Chateau
right here.
Picard wine.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got a bottle coming.
That's awesome. Well, I expect you to have a glass at one of the future episodes.
Absolutely.
Can't remember her name from the first season. Her and her husband, I assume, Romulans.
Yep.
L'chaim. Cheers, big ears.
Cheers, big ears. Does this Romulan have kind of an Irish accent? It's very interesting.
To Jaban.
Jaban, that was the guy's name.
Even now, after
Oh.
He must have passed. Go Picard.
You could be her grandfather. Don't do it.
Well, she's not that young. Wow, we've never known so much about...
Of course we will.
All right, let's go on. That's cool, literally ripping space-time. Look at that.
There you are.
This is your first react, isn't it?
Looking everywhere
Other
for
than
you.
trailers?
A cup of what is now definitely Earl Grey cold.
Aside from the Matrix.
Thank you.
That's
I
right.
couldn't stay awake for it.
I've been the first fully Romulan cadet at Starfleet Academy. Elnor.
Also, I guess they all got redeemed and reinstated after.
Looks like it.
It was the ship they were on last season, I think.
Uh-oh.
She's been boarded.
Look at that dude.
You got some kind of... She's got a wrench. Pipe wrench.
Oh.
Pirate.
That's annoying.
That would hurt so bad.
Oh.
That's
Oh shit.
pretty sweet. Ooh.
Did she take a shot?
No, I think it missed. We'll see.
Okay.
Thanks.
Definitely fired her direction, but I think it missed.
No. Oh, the sound effects.
That looks like a rip in space-time. Or what they say, an anomaly. Hey!
I just wanted to see what hands could create such a wonder.
You're flirting, right? This is how really pretty people flirt, isn't it? Oh.
I think that bar is holding her up.
Damn,
Damn, look at her take that drink down.
I was recently cleared of murdering my previous boyfriend due to alien-induced temporary insanity, so I'm not exactly dating material. You know?
High maintenance.
The definition of.
Confused. Never talk to me again. Comms, anything yet?
Nothing, Captain.
Keep trying.
What ship are they on?
Lieutenant Ord Turner.
He's reinstated, clearly. He's captain.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the ship.
Sorry,
Look at
some
that
kind of
thing.
subspace investigation.
That kind of looks like the Stargazer.
Your
A new version of it.
brain. Dale. Make it so.
The pressure of legacy.
Show me. 82, 89.3, the Stargazer. Yes! It's the new Stargazer.
You called it.
Which is Picard's old ship. That's awesome. When he got teleported up and then walked out of the turbo lift into the bridge, I got a little feeling of nostalgia, even though this crew's all new, you know.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Chancellor
It
of the
forces you to
Academy.
focus on Starfleet.
So it's been about a year and a half, 2 years, I think they said in an earlier conversation. Excelsior.
This is written by Spock himself, and it's
I want
a
that book.
memoir of the challenge
Yeah.
that he faced. But
You know how that anomaly started, right?
With a rip, with Q, I'm sure, doing something.
Yep.
Much easier to just.
She's still half in the bag.
What does it say?
Back away, maybe?
It says, help us.
What's the significance of this building?
Well, here's the significance.
Okay. Oh, 10 forward.
Yeah.
I need some tea.
She knew.
Captain Picard.
It's her bar.
Oh, excuse me. I really think at our age we should be reserving anything.
well, Elorians age so very slowly.
Elorian.
Yes, but only if we choose to. Threat, we have jumped universes together. I gotta say, I don't
We
remember
got some
ever seeing
history.
you look quite like Top Shelf or Hooch.
Hooch.
Sorry, and Brian. Jean-Luc, you're being ridiculous.
Excuse me?
No,
never too
it's
late
not
for
too
love.
late. The problem
Oh.
isn't time. It's you. Only place you have ever been afraid to explore is in here.
It's funny how they first met, if you remember that they met back in the past, and the first time we saw them meet,
Sorry to drop in on
she knew that
Jean-Luc,
they had already met, but
but
Picard
it's a
didn't.
sensitive matter.
I don't know if you remember that episode, but
I don't remember that.
Make yourself comfortable. With all due respect, Admiral, there must be dozens of better qualified people than myself.
they're calling for you, though. Oh, shit.
That would send chills down my spine.
You said how it began.
We'll only talk to you about it.
Oof. Come on, you gotta have some minimum requirements. You gotta be an hour space time to join the Academy, the Federation. I'm the Stargazer. Getting the crew back together again.
God, I thought that was Wesley on the far left.
People are wanting to see him.
The Stargazer is the first of a new class of ship. Utilizes components derived from research on the Borg cube artifact.
Yes, of course, that's right.
There are still many in Starfleet who fear the Borg.
He's like, what'd you do to my ship?
Right. But apparently he
So good to see you. You too.
got back with the Federation and he's got his own command.
Oh, thank you.
Makes a good captain.
Please, as you were.
Well, mister, I think you look absolutely positronic.
Agnes, I'm delighted.
Positronic. That's good.
Circumstances notwithstanding.
They should have this ship as DLC in that Bridge Crew VR game.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
We gotta try that out again, see if it'll work for me.
Let's see
Yeah.
if they have
Try it on the
anything
laptop.
else to say to me. I repeat, this is Admiral Jean-Luc Picard.
I mean, that's awfully a lot like Borg. All the voices at once.
Right.
Oh, what's coming through? Oh, they always get too close. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. That's what we saw in the credits.
Yep.
Yeah, Borg or not, they can go anywhere and anytime. Like, they got the tech.
The whole Federation's like, nuh-uh.
I was gonna say that was the Excelsior right beside them.
Kind of help with the Borg need.
That out there.
Baby Q's fucking with them.
Be the very point at which history turns.
The Borg consume.
The Borg we know have been effectively decimated.
So wouldn't it stand to reason that they change tactics?
Absolutely. Victory
Exactly.
through whatever means necessary. The Borg have wiped out entire races, killed tens of millions, including my parents. If I'm right, and we do nothing, then today is the beginning of the end of the Federation.
This season's gonna be crazy.
There, they're hailing us.
This has got a feel of like old school Star Trek, man. I love this.
Conflict.
Oh shit.
There's no
Offer
way in
what?
hell I'm letting them on
Their
board this
queen.
Negotiate what? They're asking for help. This is crazy.
Yeah, you have to take your ship inside ours. Yeah, well, come on.
No, that ain't happening. Damn, look at that thing.
We have an incoming transport.
Don't wait until it's too late. Fire.
Open a channel.
Don't do that.
Channel open, Captain.
They can transport through your shields. That's right. This ship is made of the new Borg technology, so they have a ways to resist
Sir,
it.
our transport signal is
Yep.
penetrating our shields.
Oh, well,
What then?
fuck.
Here, sir.
Every person we got on the bridge now.
Right.
Oh, this is crazy. This is going to be the actual Borg queen from
I hope
Voyager and First Contact. She got a new style.
That's new.
Yeah.
So. Perfect reaction.
We wish for peace.
Seven
Bullshit.
does not trust her.
No, bullshit. They don't want peace. Power?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
They're
no.
going to misread that, though. Hold on. Won't do anything. Yep. They're already adapted to you. Oh, look at that. That is cool as shit. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's only firing back. She's not... Uh-oh. Taking control of the ship. Look at that. This is where we started at the beginning.
40%. She's using us as a hub. She's getting
Oh, no.
command control of
Fuck.
all our ships.
God damn.
We cannot give her an armada, you know that.
You're out of time.
There's more to this. This isn't straightforward. It's like they know the Federation is in trouble in the future, and they've come back to stop them from being destroyed because that'll be vital in their own survival. It's got to be more complicated than this. Look up.
2,
Oh, shit.
1.
Oh my God. That's what his mom said.
It's a dream.
It's more than that.
Or it's Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay. Now we're on Earth when he was a kid, but now there's a big hexagon force field around the planet. This is the alternate reality or something. Something's happened. This is going to be a crazy season, man. I'm telling you.
And it's about to end on a cliffhanger, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of course. His badge is a little bit different. Fractured. Something that's fractured space-time. It's metaphor.
The house is all falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
But the electricity is still on.
Shh. Instruments of, like, weapons instead of starships. Instruments of destruction instead of defense. Yeah, it's like a mirror universe. Is this where we're going to meet Q for the cliffhanger?
I thought we were just going to a second ago.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's F8.
The sky is delightfully clear.
Hell yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Harvey, sir. Are you feeling all right?
No. Where's Laris?
For such a name?
What is happening here?
An excellent question, Jean-luc.
Yes, we called it.
Capitaine.
Capitan.
Oh, I've missed you.
No.
Dear.
Oh, they defaked him.
Ah, there we go.
Goddamn Q.
Goddamn Q.
Do you recall
That's awesome.
the trial?
Oh God, of course he's putting humanity on trial again. I mean, he introduced us to the Borg, so it's fitting.
Welcome to the very
Tilted angle, Dutch angle.
of the road not taken.
That's it. That's the cliffhanger right there, baby. Yeah.
I wouldn't have it end any other way. Oh my god.
Oh, we get a little trailer. This is gonna be good, dude.
It is the Queen!
And I bet the queen in this alternate is his mom.
No.
I bet. Dude, that'd be the way to do it. This is great.
Was
Yeah.
that Data or was it?
It's gonna be a soon of some sort, I'm sure. Dude, this is gonna be good, man.
All right. So, Justin, what'd you think about that episode? Just jump right into it.
It was pretty good. I really liked it. Right down to the minor details of transporting the grapes from the grapevines into the little
The baskets.
containers.
Yeah, that was great. I can't wait to. I was going to say try some of your wine, but you know we're a couple states apart. But I can't wait to see you enjoying some of that wine. You said you picked up
No,
a
we'll
bottle
make
of
it happen.
That'd be cool.
We'll
man.
make it happen.
Did you get a couple of them, or
I
just
got-
the one? Or
No. I got the multi-pack. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's the
say you want to screen share it? We can show you. No, I'll just look it up and put it on the screen.
yeah, no, it's got the Picard wine. It's got the damn it, I'm drawing a blank. It's got the blood wine and a couple others. So yeah, it's like 4 different wines all together.
Oh shit!
So
I mean, they're just
yeah.
wines with Star Trek labels, but it's still cool. You know.
Yeah, no, I like this is. I mean, who doesn't want to drink blood wine if you're a true Star Trek fan?
Yeah, right. I mean, you'd have to be one to know what that fucking is, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
That's cool.
If you wanna, I'll bring it out if you wanna drink.
I mean, yeah.
Do it.
Next time you swing through, at Stash One Away and bring it by, we'll get drunk on
Let's
some
do it.
Picard wine.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is watching season 2, episode 1, the bottles that they were making with the labels that they showed you putting on the bottles. This is the same bottle, the same label that is what they're making available to the public in limited edition.
Right.
So I'll have one. I don't know if they're gonna number them, make them limited edition or whatever, but yeah, I've got the whole set coming.
Well, you need to probably keep one and stash it away for 15 or 20 years or something, right? Is that? I mean, you can
Maybe.
drink the rest. Maybe. I don't know. Just drink them.
I don't know.
Keep the bottle
I don't
anyway. I don't know. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Keep the bottle and just put grape juice in it and set that
There
on
you
the
go.
So, when I was we're recording this a little later in the day from when we watched the show. Technically, the next day I had to rush and go watch Batman last night. But when I was assembling all the footage today, I was listening over what we said at the beginning, the intro, and you called out. You were like, "I hope to be able to see both Q and Guinan in this first episode, and well,
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got the Borg Queen, we got Picard's mom, we got fucking everybody in this first episode.
More than I could have expected.
Right.
Yeah.
And once again, you all, my dad Bill will be joining us for the remainder of the season. Just
How about that?
How about that? Would you look at that? but yeah, he was on vacation and we didn't have the timing and the planning right on that. But yeah, he might be watching it right now for all I know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this first episode, man. It kind of gave me that OG vibes in a way, like just the new Star Trek shows have this definite. I don't know how to frame it. They're their own thing, almost like they're in a different universe, the Kelvin universe, I think is what they call it, or whatever. But even when they're not supposed to be, but this maybe a little bit even of the season 1 of Picard, but this really seems like I'm in an adventure from one of the original, series back in the day, like Next Gen or Enterprise or Deep Space Nine. It really.
It kind of seems more Trekish than more like what we know from our past seasons or series. Less departed, like a new series, but more familiar of what we're used to.
Right.
In a weird way, and the way that they left it, season 2, episode 1, it can go a multitude of different ways, but it has a very Star Trek-ish feeling to it. I think there's a lot of fan service in season 2, and it's just the beginning. Especially with
plant seeds.
Right, yeah, the way they debuted Q, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but
they've already watched the episode. Sorry, yeah.
If you're a fan of Next Generation and Q in particular, you can only expect him to say "Mon Capitan," and know exactly who you're dealing with.
Right.
So you're dealing with a massive space-time continuum issue.
Right.
It can only be brought on by Q.
Right. It's fitting because that's where it's all started. It all started with Q for Next Gen and Picard, with Encounter at Farpoint. So, of course, leave it to Q to have some space-time debacle.
And the way, the way they brought in this episode with the huge rip in the space-time continuum, and you're like, all right, I know this has to be Q. For any Star Trek fan,
right,
something so big has to be brought on by Q, and you're just wondering how are they going to bring him in, and it's not until the end of
the last scene,
end of the episode, where they bring in Q, and when Picard realizes that it's Q, and he goes, "Oh, Mon Capitan," and Picard's like, "Oh no,
fucking Q," and he's like,
"I was
say the trial was over
so much,
yeah,
I was cheering so much. I was like, yes, this is the best way to start. I can't wait.
I'm glad they didn't.
Where is this gonna go?
I'm glad they didn't mince any time. He got right into it. It was great.
Yep.
I love how with both Q and Guinan, how they dealt with explaining why their timeless, ageless entities looked aged. Like with Q, he came in, deep fake just for a second. And he's like, "Oh, you see, you gotten older. Well, I will too." And boom, it explains it. Yeah,
all of a sudden, with a snap of his fingers, he gets older.
And Guinan is supposed
Q
to be,
good.
hundreds, if not 1,000 years old or whatever. And she even kind of explains the same thing. I'm trying to, fit in, and everybody's used to people getting older, so I'm just making myself look like that. So everybody,
right.
It's all it takes is just one little sentence, and we're right there. That's all you needed, instead of trying to dance around the fact. I love that. And I noticed that. I didn't notice, when you looked up at the plaque, we were wondering whatever, but then he walked to the bar and we saw it was 10, and you were like, 10 forward, duh. Well, on the plaque, it was Forward Street. I didn't notice that.
Oh,
It's
I
a
didn't-
10 on
really?
Forward Street. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good job, y'all. Good job. That
There
was,
you
that's
go.
slick.
Hell yeah.
That's very slick.
No, I just noticed a 10. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great. There you go.
Yeah, for some reason I was just thinking it was I-O, because it kind of looked like an I and O, and then after watching The Matrix, I-O and digital stuff, and the Borg I was thinking Borg, so Borg is like, everything machines or whatever, machines deal with ones and zeros, and so I was on the wrong tangent, and then of course when you see Guinan, it's like, 10 forward, yes. So, yeah, there's a lot to this episode, like with Picard himself, we're getting, it's like a lot of Picard had plenty of episodes that were his character driven and stuff, but all the characters got their run at the lead for the episode many times, and Data was probably one of the most developed characters in Next Generation. Is someone that's not even human or whatever, because he had so many episodes, and but Picard had a few, but I don't ever remember. We know a little bit about his family, and he kind of alluded to in the speech there about, the generations of Picards who were explorers and all this, and we got a little bit of that in the series, and Star Trek Generations, when his cousin died, brother-in-law died, Renee, and we're just getting into more of Picard's like family and history, and there was some trouble there. We don't know what it is. They're just alluding to it some now, like and then I don't know if it'll actually come to be, but they're really almost like trying to say that is Picard's mom the new Borg queen. I mean, this is like, I don't think so, but it kind of felt like that.
But they kind of allude to it, yeah.
But isn't the pictures that we saw of the lady as the Borg queen, isn't that the original Borg queen? Of course, if you no spoiler, well, you haven't seen Voyager, but I haven't seen Voyager or Enterprise, correct? I'll get those straight.
Correct.
Maybe we should do some reacts to that, and also I haven't seen Deep Space Nine. I've seen the first 2 seasons of Deep Space Nine, but I need to finish it. So, I mean that would be.
Yeah, they don't show the Borg Queen in Deep Space Nine.
No, but big time in Voyager. That's, yeah.
From what I've seen so far in Picard, like they absolutely show the Borg Queen, but then they show her. It is. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but the way that they portray her in season 2, episode 1, where we don't really know what she is.
Right. As far as that first episode we just watched, right? They say it's the Queen, and she comes in with the face mask, right? But that episode ends with Picard, them choosing to self-destruct to try to stop it. But of course, that's when Q comes in, and he's apparently either teleported through time, or he's taken them to a different dimension. This is, who knows?
Yeah.
This is the adventure this season. So, yeah, and the whole ensemble cast from the first season appears to be back. I really like the little details of like Elnor being the first Romulan to be in Starfleet. Just like Worf was like the first Klingon, and Spock was the first Vulcan, and it's fitting, very fitting. I like that, and I like how it didn't necessarily actually end up picking up exactly where the last season left off. It's been a year or two, I think it alluded to, 1.5 2 years, and so they're all kind of settled back in and accepted, because they were all like not rebels, but on the fringes of Starfleet, from past events and stuff. So Picard is the head of the Academy, and I mean, it started off totally different than the last season did, and ended. I'm curious where this will go, man. So we got the Borg, Guinan, and Q, which is perfect, because the episode where Q it's like the second episode with Q. He, slings the Enterprise into the Delta Quadrant to meet the Borg, and Guinan's there, and it's perfect. That trio, Q, Guinan, Borg, they just go together, So yeah, I'm really curious what this will send. I hope Guinan's not just she's gonna be in there more. She didn't get too much done. I was just saying I hope it's just not like a fan tease, fan nod at the beginning.
No.
You'd see her.
When Patrick Stewart was on The View, and he talked to Whoopi Goldberg directly and said, I've got a special request. Do you want to be in season 2 of Picard? He didn't say one episode. He said season 2.
Right.
So I think she's going to be a main character throughout the whole season, which is amazing for any kind of fan of Next Generation.
Absolutely.
I think Guinan and Q and Picard are going to be staples of season 2, which is just amazing. I can't wait.
So
how many episodes is it going to be?
Last season was 10, so let's hope it's the same at least. So 10
I'd be
episodes.
fine with that.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with that.
My buddy Mike says, and I agree with him, that this new television way of doing TV shows is better in that you'd rather it's better to have 10 solid, thought through, good development stories than 24 and half of them are just filler. They're not really doing anything.
Well, the way TV used to be is 24 plus episodes where every now and then they'd sprinkle in an episode which was not storyline. It would be its own little episode of like a side quest or something.
Which does really serve good purpose for character development, right? Because they might not, some cast member is now the star of the episode and you get to learn more about them. Might not have anything to do with the overall arch of what's going on, but you're right. So they weren't in vain, for sure.
But now they got people that are just focused all in the story mode and just progress.
Yeah. They've really figured out how to incorporate all these characters into the main storyline. They all have purpose. Absolutely. I love that.
I wish there was more episodes per season, but we're getting more content per episode, even though there's less episodes.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly right. Now, I try to say it a little bit there in the react, but you might remember it now that we have time to think about it and the episode's not happening. I'm trying to do two things at once. I just blew up. Somebody's inviting me to Xbox. We'll wrap this up. We don't want to go too long anyway, about 10-15 minutes. But the episode, I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it was like it's a two-parter episode. It was like Time's Arrow or something, where at the beginning of the episode, Guinan's there, and Picard and Guinan know each other, and Picard, met Guinan. It's all alluded to. It's like when he was in the academy or something like this, and it basically, the episode is they go back in time. It's like a Western, and like people are sucking, these aliens are on Earth, like sucking the souls out of people and living off their energy or something like this. And it all has to do with Data. Data loses his head is how the episode starts. And I don't know if you remember this, but it's actually, that episode explains where Picard and Guinan met each other actually for the first time. So Picard thinks they met like when he was in Starfleet or something like this. But Guinan met Picard back in the 1800s on Earth, and this episode alludes to that. So once the mission is over and everything's settled and Picard and the crew get back in present day, he walks into 10 forward and looks at Guinan with a whole new light, because he now realizes that for Guinan met Picard 400 years earlier, whereas from Picard's point of view, he just met her 4 years earlier or whatever, and he finally gets why Guinan has so much respect for him or likes him or whatever it is. It's a really interesting episode. Time's Arrow, I think is what it's called.
The storyline for that episode is Picard and the Enterprise are urgently called back to Earth to see the results of an archaeological dig that reveals aliens may have visited the planet in the 19th century.
Yep.
Among the many relics that
Data said.
they have found is one that is totally out of place, Commander Data's head.
Yep.
Data confirms that it is his own head and not that of his brother Lore. He seems completely at ease with the find, which is not the case with the rest of the crew. On the planet, Data encounters a temporal vortex, and he suddenly finds himself transported to the 19th century San Francisco, where he meets none other than Guinan.
Right. That's it. I just thought that dynamic between, Guinan met Picard before Picard was ever born. From Picard's point of view, they just met a few years prior or whatever. And so not until that episode is complete and Picard goes through all those events and gets back to the present, he realizes it from Guinan's point of view. Oh, she met me 400 years ago in like the West. I thought that was really cool spin on it, but I don't know why I brought that up. But so they got history is all I'm trying to say. All right, man. Anything else? Any kind of expectations or anything from this episode you want to throw in, or for the series, I guess you want to throw in there? Otherwise, we'll wrap her up.
I wish they would release all the rest of the episodes right now so I can binge all of them, because the first one was really good.
Right.
And I would just want to watch the rest.
I do too. Yeah, like one side of me, I really want to binge watch everything so I can get it all. But the other side, like what I experienced, the community all experienced with the release of the Marvel series as TV series. Everybody's wanting the pump and dump too, but it ended up being really cool that it was a weekly thing, because it was kind of like old school television where before there was a way to record everything or go online, everything's digitally stored somewhere and you can watch it whenever you want. You had to be there. You had to take time out and plan, and it was a social thing. You got people on the couch and everybody watched it together and shared their stories. Very similar to what we're doing now.
It, and then if you miss it, you missed out.
Then that's the way it was.
When it would come back.
Right, exactly.
It wasn't available to be streamed whenever you wanted to.
Right.
Right. So yeah, no, I kind of get the nostalgia aspect of watching it once a week, but in the current era, I like being able to watch it all at once if I have
it's
time.
Great because in a way we get the best of both worlds, because they might release it on a certain order, but you don't have to worry about not being able to find it afterward. You can go find the thing, and you can choose not to watch it weekly and just go binge it when it all comes out, and there's no difference, right? So it's kind of the best of both worlds, and I like the fact that it's kind of bringing back that social aspect that was that's been lost. I really liked sitting down and watching MacGyver or The Next Generation with the whole family back in the day on Monday nights. That was the thing we all look forward to, and we talk about it for almost like this, just without cameras, just talk about the episode or whatever, and so it's funny to get nostalgia from something that's not the shows themselves, but from the social aspect that is kind of lost from modern entertainment, that you got back then. So in a way, I don't mind it. It tempers my urge to want to binge watch it. I could binge watch it, that'd be fine. But at the same time, when you binge watch it, you never get this aspect of talking about it for a few minutes and sitting on it for a week and it percolate, and the anticipation builds, and there's something. I think there's something to that. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Look forward to the next episode.
You like Star Trek, right?
Do I like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Sure.
You like Star Trek, right? So when are we gonna do Orville season 2?
Orville season 3. Oh well. Okay. So we both seen season 1. Justin watched season 2. I've only seen the first episode. So we need to. Maybe y'all tell us in the comments. We gotta watch that branch timeline of Star Trek called the Orville, and because season 3 is coming out in May, I think, like May 6th or something like that. So
is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw. Yeah. They released like a 3-minute cut of like an opening scene for one of the episodes. It's like some star battle and shit going. It's going to be awesome.
We gotta watch season 2.
Yeah, so we gotta get caught up season 2. Maybe we should just jump right into. Maybe we should just jump right into season 2 and just do a react to it and be ready for when season 3 comes out. So, awesome. We'll do that. But there's nothing else, Justin. I guess we will see everyone on the next reaction to Picard, season 2, episode 2. Like if you did, dislike if you didn't. We don't care. It still helps. Comment down below, and full-length reactions on Patreon if anyone's interested. Links in the description. And we will, thanks for coming, and we will catch everyone on the next one. Peace.
See ya.